Hello, my name is Andreina Adames, a student of modern languages at the Pan American University of Puerto, and welcome to this exploration about intercultural translation and communication. This topic refers to the processes and practice involved in translating and communicating message across different cultures. This field is essential in our increasingly globalist world, where interaction between people from diverse cultural backgrounds are common. Understanding its characteristics can help ensure the message are accurately conveyed and understood, respecting cultural nuances and avoiding misunderstanding. Now, let's talk about the characteristics of intercultural translation and communication. The number one is cultural sensitive. The concept is understanding and respecting the cultural norms, values, and context of the target audience. An example of this is a translator working on a promotional campaign for food product in a country with dietary restriction. Will adapt the context to respect those dietary laws. Number two, conceptual awareness. It recognizing the importance of context in communication and how words and phrases can change meaning based on situational and cultural context. An example of this is when a translated idiomatic expression. A translator will find culturally equivalent phrases rather than direct translations, such as replacing raining cats and dogs with an appropriate idiom in the target language that conveys heavy rain. The number three is the nonverbal communication. Understanding that communication includes nonverbal elements like body language, gesture, and facial expression, which can vary significantly across cultures. For example, in Japan, a bow is a common form of greeting and shows respect, while in many Western cultures, a firm handshake is more typically. And intercultural communicators need to be aware of these differences when facilitating meetings between people from different cultures. And the last one, the number four, adaptation and localization. It going beyond word for word translation to adapt content so that it resonates with the local culture and context. For example, a software company localizing its product for the Chinese market will not only translate the text but also adapt the design or user interface and cultural references to align with Chinese culture, preference, and norms. Now, some examples of intercultural translation and communication. The first is the global marketing campaigns. For example, Coca Cola adapts its advertising slogans and campaigns for fit local language and cultural context while maintaining the core brand message. For instance, the To Share a Coke campaign personalizes bottles with common local names in each country. The number two is legal and medical translation. For example, translating legal contracts or medical documents requires precise and culturally aware translation to avoid misinterpretation that could have serious legal or health consequences. For instance, translating a pension concept for for medical procedures must ensure that all legal and medical terminology is accurately conveyed in the patient's language. The number three is the literary translation. For example, translating novels and poetry involves capturing the essence, style, and cultural nuances of the original work. For instance, the translation of Gabriel Garcia Marquez's 100 Years of Solitude into English not only translates the work but also preserves the magical realism and cultural richness of the original Spanish text. And the last one, diplomatic communication. For example, Diplomats are intercultural communication skills to negotiate and maintain relationship between countries. Accurate and culturally sensitive translation and interpretation are crucial during international summits and treaty negotiations to ensure mutual understanding and agreement. And that is all. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you like my presentation and have a good day.